Mm-hmm.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about what we ride, why we ride it, and we're going to go have some Korean fried chicken. Because, you know, apparently all we do is eat Asian food. But I love it. You love it, honey?
Yes, we don't only eat Asian food.
Well,
Not exclusively. We eat tacos. We eat some really amazing tacos. We eat steak. Steak is good. Lobster is good.
But anyways, you're not here to hear us pine for different kinds of foods. So, what do we ride? Zen, what do you ride?
I ride the best Vespa in the whole universe. Her name is Mos Vespa, and she is a silver Vespa.
So it's a 2007 Vespa GTS 250. Top practical speed of it is like 55. You can get it to 65 if you try hard enough. If you go into a racer tuck downhill with the wind behind you, you know, you can get 70. And we actually have a video clip to prove that. However, I don't know how accurate that speedometer actually is.
She's doing her best.
So what do you like about it? Well, okay, first, why are you on a scooter? Why did you pick a Vespa GTS?
So we'll talk more about the situation with my hand at a later time, but basically I have an autoimmune disorder that prevents me from using clutch effectively. So it's safer to ride something without a clutch. And then when I first started riding, I thought I was only going to ride with PJ on the weekends. So when we were looking for something that's more, automatic, this popped up and we were like, perfect, snatch it up. So what I really like about it is for streets, it's easy to ride. It's pretty intuitive. What I am having trouble with right now, because I've been waiting for my big girl bike for the last forever, is that it wobbles quite a bit. So you kind of have to, whenever you get on it, you have to kind of resign to the fact that it's going to wobble. It's going to be very jiggly, and you're just going to have to go with the flow on that one.
It's a touchy bike. It's the small wheels and the very narrow grip stance. It's very nimble, but it's too nimble, if that makes any sense. So it just feels unstable. Slowing down. Is that a good description of it?
Yeah. It's a go-getter, but it is gonna wobble on the way.
Yeah. So then the bike I have, I got the 2021 KTM Duke 390. When picking out a bike, I was looking at a lot of options. My heart belonged to the Triumph Bonneville T100. Sat on it, and immediately was filled with dread, because I was like, wow, this is a really nice bike. If I do something stupid and drop this, I don't know that I can live with myself.
I'm going to say this from the outside perspective, though, because PJ's pupils got really big. So he was intimidated, but excited, and I want to say a little bit very happy about riding on the bike. We're sitting on the bike at the same time. So I think it was a little bit like all of these emotions all at once.
Yeah. So then, looked at Royal Enfields and was kind of like, okay, maybe an Interceptor, maybe a GT650. I felt more comfortable on the GT650 And I thought, okay, I'm going to do that. And then, I don't know, I thought about it even more. And I thought, is this actually the right choice? Because I knew I was going to want to commute to work daily. And I kind of felt like maybe I should look at other options. So I started looking at, instead of, CCs, I started looking at, okay, what horses does this bike produce? And I came across the KTM Duke line, which like slightly outperformed the Royal Enfield, but with a much smaller CC engine. Then came across the Adventure version, and I thought, you know what? I think this is the way to go. I can get panniers, I could have hard cases, it won't look out of place on the bike, I could turn into an ADV dad, all those good things. So I ended up going with this bike, and all in all, I love it. My only major complaint about this bike is it's not pretty sounding. It's just a thumper engine, so the exhaust is very uninspiring. And yeah, I could get a new exhaust, but it's still just a single cylinder engine. It kind of sounds like crap, and it's pretty vibrational. But hey, it's still a fun bike. It's quick. It does what I want it to do. I'm enjoying it. So what would our next bikes be? I think is kind of a fun thing to talk about, because I feel like every motorcyclist, no matter how much they love their current bike, they're always thinking about the next bike. I was originally thinking my next bike or second bike or whatever would be a Bonneville, but I don't know, I'm kind of enjoying the ADV dad life so much that I'm really looking at the Honda Africa Twin, and I may go DCT and install the essentially quick shifter on it. So Zen, next bike, give us your talk.
Well, okay, so originally I really wanted the Rebel 1100. When I sat on it and realized that I'm not super comfortable with the cruiser style, so my next bike is going to be the Honda NC750X DCT, if it ever comes, because it feels like I've been waiting for forever in bike purgatory.
Yeah, explain that whole mess to us.
So pretty much at the beginning of May, let me go back a little bit more. So originally I was going to get a Suzuki Bergman, because of the hand clutch situation, and we went and looked at it, and it was very long. It was like a whole boat.
That thing is a yacht.
So we decided not a good starter bike, or I guess I don't know.
I said on long rides she could be the support vehicle with that thing.
Yeah, I mean that's true. Yeah, that's true.
If you're looking for a lot of storage, that Bergman, that's the bike for you.
Right. So that's how we came across the Vespa, is we're looking at scooters. But then pretty quickly we realized I was not going to be happy with a scooter. So we started looking at Honda bikes or DCT bikes all over the place. Found my, ideal bike. Since the beginning of May, we've been waiting for it. So it's been a long time waiting for that bike.
We put a deposit. We had somebody, a dealership, say, yeah, we have one on order. It's scheduled to be delivered May 31st. And it was like, oh, okay, cool. May 31st. Yeah, awesome. Here's a $500 deposit. And he's like, non-refundable. It's like, okay, well, that's fine. We're going to buy the bike. Cool. Give him the $500. May 31st comes around, and it's like, give it a few days. No, nothing. And then it's like, every 2 weeks, I'm like, hey, let's go. No, actually, it was every week for a while. I was like, hey, any news from Honda? And just, nope, nothing yet. Great. So, this goes on for a while. Go ahead.
Oh, but based on our research, basically Honda has not been doing a very good job of delivering bikes to United States.
Let's move over. Sorry.
Period. Yeah, it's fine.
So basically, Honda's not been doing a good job
Of delivering bikes for a while. But yeah.
Yeah, there's
So
a
my
lot of
next
shipping and issues and semiconductor issues and all those issues that we all know about that's affecting a lot of industries.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
So my next bike is going to be the new Concept 750X DCT. So I'm pretty excited about it. I've been just on the edge of my seat waiting for that bike to get here. And I forgot to mention one thing about riding my Vespa. Besides the speed demon in me wanting to accelerate a lot faster and things like that and keeping up with PJ, people do not respect a Vespa on the street. I can go pretty fast, but I think people, when they see my Vespa, they go, oh, 35 miles per hour. And I'm just like, I'm going 55 or 50 and you're passing me on a 45 miles per hour street. Okay, so that's one thing I really don't like about the Vespa.
To also finish up the story about the dealers. So basically, been contacting that dealer, nothing's happening, contacted a bunch of other dealers, they're just like, yeah dude, they're gonna come when they're come, we don't know. Another dealer though, and this was very frustrating, a week after we put that deposit, I got a call from who I thought was our dealer saying, hey, the NC750 arrived. And it was like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, when can I come and get it? Oh, well, you can come in. Do you want to put a deposit on it over the phone? And I'm like, I already have a deposit with you. And they're like, well, you do? Yeah. Come to find out, it was another dealership I had called, asking if they had any a couple weeks earlier. And so I called the guy back and went, hey, I'm really sorry. I'm passing. I'm really slowing down. I'm really sorry, but I made a mistake. You're not.
Watch out.
You're not the right dealer. So, and he was like, well, why don't you go get your deposit back and come and buy this one? And I was like, oh, yeah, it's a non-refundable. And he was like, really? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, we don't do that. And I'm all like, oh, okay. So I'm not thrilled about that. I won't name names on dealerships, but we'll see how this all ends. But anyways, so what we ended up doing is actually going and putting another deposit with that dealership because they have a bigger network of dealerships. So we've got two deposits, one refundable, one non-refundable. I figure the non-refundable one, worst case scenario, we needed to buy parts for that bike anyways. We'll just buy them from that first dealership and we'll go from there. So that's kind of the troubles and woes of getting a new specific bike nowadays in the world we live in. But Zen can't wait.
I literally cannot.
So yeah, that's kind of the deal. We are, watch out for this guy.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. Guy almost started coming into my lane. So anywho,
Yeah, I saw him.
that's kind of the deal there. And now that, I almost got walloped, we'll just bring it to...
Here he
goes.
comes.
So
Yeah.
here's what happened. We're going to go. We're going to have some Korean fried chicken. Very excited about that. And enjoy what our crappy ride is today, because Colonial Boulevard, or whatever, Colonial 50, whatever you want to call it, because everything in Florida has to have like 3 names. We are, it's not our most exciting ride, but we're very excited about going to eat at this place. And I don't know, we might take a different road home because people seem to be in full daze mode today. Let's go over, Elaine.
Yeah.
So enjoy
Yep.
our ride. We're going into the Mills 50 area, which is one of my favorite areas of Orlando. It's got a lot of Asian food and kind of just cool shops, and it's a neat place. So we'll see you at the chicken place.
Chicken place.
This is entirely too much food. We're gonna have some of this at home. We're taking it home. This is ridiculous. So yes, very delicious. Two in particular were our favorites, and we'll talk about them more on the bike. Bumpy. So that was good. Do you think that was good?
Yes, that was good.
Yeah, if you're in the Orlando area, you want to have some Korean fried chicken.
Korean style fried chicken.
Yep, so good. A lot of variety. If you can tolerate spicy, stick with all the spicy stuff.
Yeah, I thought
Going right.
the mala flavor, once again, Orlando, fusion capital of the world. I thought the mala flavor was really good. It was very close to the Szechuan Chinese food, you know, those pepper flakes flavor with the peppercorn in it. So it was good.
I remember the first time we ever were on these roads. It was in a rented Chevy Spark.
Duck crossing.
And that rented Chevy Spark has zero suspension. It's like the scooter of cars.
Oh, that's kind of mean. Most Vespas got suspension.
Yeah, but not much. Not compared to Darmok.
No.
Have we decided my bike's name
Yep.
is Darmok?
Yep, I have named him.
Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra.
When I have my big girl bike, my bike will most likely be named Jalad.
Yeah, Shaka when the walls fell. If you got that quote, please comment below.
Timba, his
I wa-
arms open.
I want to be your friend. So, anywho, all right, everybody. Thank you for joining us on another little, mild adventure. And we hope to see you again soon. More content coming. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. And we'll be back again next week. Bye.
Bye.
We got to reduce the amount of buys. It's too annoying.
What?
My buy, your buy, done. Because the buy, like you and I like it, but I don't
Yeah.
think anybody else does.